Welcome for the today's class. As regularly, what I do is before going to the today's topic, I would like to go by discussing what we have studied in the previous class. Friends, we started understanding what is business and what is the environment in the previous classes, and we like to move forward to the today's topic. So friends, we started understanding what actually the business is all about. Uh, yes. So as we all already studied that business is an organized efforts of continuous production or maybe rendering services with the goods and services to the customers and who feel the customers are satisfied. Isn't it? And that we discussed in the previous class. And after that, we also started discussing what are the various types of business are there in the country as well as the international. So we started with the solo proprietorship, and also we discussed the partnerships, private limited companies, public limited companies, franchises, MNCs, etc. And after that, we started discussing what is environment. Environment is nothing but it's the surroundings, the conditions which affect the business. That's what we discussed in the previous class. Coming to yes. So now we have combined what is the business and what is environment. Now we have combined what actually the business environment is all about. So friends, what you need to remember is business environment consists of all the factors, either internal factors or maybe external factors, which are going to show an effect or impact on the functioning of a country. That is what you need to understand. So those factors may be either internal factors or maybe the external factors, whatever the factors may be. Anyway, we are going to discuss those factors in detail in the coming classes. But at this moment, what you need to understand, friends, is if you want to understand your business operation, what you need to do is you need to understand a business environment is affected by either internal sources or maybe the external sources or external factors which affect the company functioning. And those company functioning, those factors affect maybe either positive or negative. And I think we have discussed in the previous class. Yes, and immediately after that, we started what the objectives of the business. And as you know, friends, most of the business organizations we understood that profit making is the primary objective. Yes, it is. It's a primary objective, but there are also other objectives which are also important, equal to the profit also. And we also started discussing growth. Every company, when they started its operations, initially their motto is not to earn the profits. Its motto is to growth. And how a company will grow means by adding more products or by increasing its market share or by diversifying the business into new areas. And in the previous class, I have given an example of ITC also, how ITC firm is a diversified firm. That also we discussed. After that, we also discussed that objectives of the business, power, how these business organizations are the powerhouses. And after that, we also discussed how important the employee satisfaction. Friends, if employee is satisfied, take example of all the top companies like Apple, Google, Samsung, Reliance, or Maruti Suzuki, or whatever the company, the top companies you take, they are success because of its employee satisfaction. The company is making the profits because of the employee satisfied. If an employee feels that they are satisfied, then automatically the company. And not only that, after that we also discussed how important equality, how important equality plays a key role, because today there is no substitute to quality. Quality is substituted by again quality, isn't it? So quality in terms of all aspects. So I have said 4 M's, friends. You remember these 4 M's. And what are these 4 M's? Can you repeat anyone? What are these four
Men,
M's?
men, money, missionary.
Men, money, machinery.
Next, last M. Material.
Man, money, missionary, material, money.
Yes, yes. So all these four should be quality, isn't it? If men quality means, I'm not saying that quality means they must have the intellectual things. They should have a sound knowledge. and money, machine, material. If all these four things are quality, then automatically the company products and services are going to be a quality one. I'll give one example as far as quality is concerned. How many of you heard about a company called the logistics company? Can you give out any logistics company? Blue Dart. Have you heard this Blue Dart?
DTDC professional.
FedEx,
These are all, yes, very good. That what I'm expecting. So DTDC, these professional, these are the local domestic companies, friends. So one of your classmates said FedEx. Yes, very good. I will give an example of FedEx, how important it is, isn't it? For example, in long 10 years back, when FedEx was operating its operations in America and northern American states, what the company policy says that if any person or the person who is attending the calls of the customers, so assume that the persons who are taking or receiving the calls of the customers, and what are those calls regarding the logistics or regarding the packages, parcels and all those. And what the company policy says that if if a employee doesn't lift the phone, if an employee doesn't lift the phone in 3 rings, friends listen carefully, if an employee who is attaining the calls, if he doesn't lift the phone in 3 rings, then immediately 4th ring, they'll get a voice message, and we call it as IVRS message, isn't it? And what that interactive voice recording message says that, sorry, we are unable to provide services to you, so please contact our another operator. So that voice is already recorded voice is the customers will receive, isn't it? Do you understand what I said? So FedEx is a company, and what the FedEx policy says that if an employee is not receiving the calls within 3 rings, isn't it? Within 3 rings, what happens? What happens in the 4th ring? They'll get a message. The customer will get a message, and what that message? Sorry, we are not here to provide the services. Contact another person number or other company number. They'll give the contact details also. What you understood by this example, friends? What is the policy? How quality the company is FedEx? What you understood with the example? What it means? Have you understood the example? Are you understood the example?
Yes, sir.
So what it means? What it means?
The company is providing quality, means it is providing the good service to the people.
But what
who
the
are
fourth ring message says that contact the other person number or other company. What the person who is attending the call, what happens to him? What happens to that employee?
He will take another call.
Another call. Do you think that it's a positive or negative from the company point of view?
I think it's positive.
Negative.
Positive or negative?
Negative.
negative.
Negative in the sense,
Yes.
whatever you said is negative is right. Why negative means? Simply FedEx company is accepting that we are not ready to provide service, isn't it? So friends, take it from negative point of view. Means, sorry, we are the FedEx company, we are not here to provide the services, contact other person or other company. Means what it says your inefficiency, and immediately that employee is fired, is removed from the organization, isn't it? So friends, what you need to understand here is a company always work for quality, isn't it? And what their policy says, the employee should lift the phone within how many rings? Below how many rings?
3
Three
rings.
3 rings.
Three rings,
3 rings.
isn't it? That is how the quality companies, friends. That is how the quality companies are all about, isn't it? Quality companies always they take care of their customers. So, and I'm not talking about the companies who doesn't give quality. But friends, if you want to see your company at the top position, always depend on the quality. Why Apple is the #1 company today? Why Reliance is top company today? Why Samsung is a top company? Friends, not because of the people, not because of the quality, friends. Quality in terms of all 4 M's, isn't it? Men, machine, material, and everything, isn't it? So the ultimate goal or objective of any business organization is giving quality, quality, quality. So please never compromise on quality. And friends, tomorrow, if you are working for an organization, you should also produce quality work, isn't it? So quality is also one of the important objective. And coming to next one is market leader. Every company aim and goal is to become a market leader, isn't it? Every company starting today, tomorrow they want to see their company as a top company in the market. But achieving this market leader is not that easy, isn't it? Achieving the top position in the market is not that easy. I have given example before the Jio. Who is the market leader?
Airtel.
Airtel was the market leader, isn't it? So right now the Airtel market share is taken by the Jio company, by Reliance, isn't it? So 6 months, 1 year back, Airtel was the market leader. And 2 years back, ICICI Bank was the market leader. Now it was HDFC, isn't it? So friends, every company they are aiming at market leader, just like how the cricket team rankings, how the one day rankings, test rankings. If continuously India will defeated by Australia in the series of India and Australia, then what happens? Suddenly the Indian ranking will come down in one days as well as in the test ranking also, isn't it? So friends, it's a competition. Leadership is nothing but it's a competition. So we are in the competition. If you want to be as a top market leader, you must hard work. It's a profit. You earn the profits. Yes, growth is also. And next, power, employee satisfaction, quality. All together will give your company as a market leader, isn't it? So market leadership is not just like that. Market leader, it requires a lot of efforts, friends. It requires a lot of efforts. It requires a lot of tasks need to be performed, isn't it? So and you need to be always competitive. Always competitive means who is there, who are your competitors, who is watching you, and you should have a 360 degrees watch. What is 360 degrees watch? Means you need to concentrate each and every aspects of the business. If you work 360 degrees, then only your company is called as a market leader. I have given an example also. Nokia, once upon a time it was a market leader. Now it is not a market leader right now, isn't it? I'll give one more example. So for example, most of you knows that two-wheeler market, isn't it? Two-wheeler. And I'll give one more example. Have you heard about Philips radio? Have you know about Philips company? Have you heard this company?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes,
So
sir.
right now, the Philips company is. Can you list out few products from Philips?
Light.
LEDs, trimmers, fan,
Yes, very good. LED trimmers. Next,
fans.
fans, everything. But earlier, the Philips was very famous with its transistor, friends. Transistor means a radio, isn't it? Radio was the popular product of Philips. But right now, can you see any radio or transistor device right now under Philips? No.
No.
Isn't it? So once upon a time, there was also another company called BPL. Have you heard this company? Have you heard this name, BPL?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
So
No,
yes,
sir.
BPL was a
Yes,
top
sir.
company when Samsung and all these big companies, Sony companies are not there, isn't it? So friends, BPL was a top company, and isn't it? And why this particular top company has failed, isn't it? And the main reason was it is most popular in terms of color television. When people are addicted to black and white television, and BPL came with a color television, and it was the most successful product at that time. But people from BPL, they not expecting only the color television. From slowly the BPL, the customer's mindset has changed from color, not only color television, they want a flat screens, isn't it? So now friends, we are in a QLED era. isn't it? Now, what is the latest technology under televisions?
SLED.
Cloud TVs.
OLED and
QLED.
QLED. This is the latest technology right now, isn't it? And when BPL was there, BPL was strong only in color television. It has not followed the market trend. And what the market is going? Market is going with the flat screens, isn't it? So because earlier TVs, if you go to your grandfather or grandmother house, what happens? You can see the old television sets which is very big in size, which is not flat, heavy weight. Right now the televisions are very thin and lightweighted, isn't it? So BPL has not identified that change. So what happens? BPL has given opportunity to some other company. Slowly the BPL company is vanished from the market. So friends, that is how the companies will come and go. What you need to do, if you want to be a market leader, what you need to do?
Upgrade.
Upgrade yourself, or always you should have what type of view? What type of view?
360 degrees
360.
360 degrees view. What is 360?
throughout year.
Throughout all, from all the directions, from all.
In each and every
360
aspect.
Each and every aspect, which will come from which side, I don't know. Isn't it? If I focus only the competitor who is in front of me, but backside there may be some other competitor who may affect my business also. So friends, do you following me? Market leadership is not that easy. Today we are talking about Jio, but do you think that if Jio strategies are not good, it is going to be market leader always? No, isn't it? So what you need to, I'll give one more example also. Have you heard about this LML company? It's a two-wheeler company, scooter company. Have you heard this one?
No, sir.
But if I talk LML Vespa,
Vespa.
do you know this Vespa? You know right now.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, but earlier
Yes, sir.
the Vespa is a partnership company with which company? LML. Isn't it? So please remember, now the Vespa is the most popular the scooty right now, isn't it? Do you accept it?
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
earlier, Vespa is not only the solo company, it has a tie-up with which company? LML.
LML.
LML Vespa was a scooter, and it is the competition to a big company called Bajaj Chetak. Have you heard this Bajaj Chetak?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bajaj is an Indian company, and the name of the scooter is Chetak, isn't it? And Chetak is the horse name of which the great leader, great king. Who is that person name? He's a king of Maharashtra.
Chhatrapati
Shivaji.
Chhatrapati Shivaji.
Shivaji's horse name is Chetak. So on that name, the Bajaj company has introduced Bajaj Chetak, and with that competition, the LML Vespa has also launched. These two big companies has ruled the market, scooter market. But right now, please mute yourself. Mute yourself. If you don't want to listen, you can leave, no problem. So friends, why I'm giving this example means, maybe today you are a market leader, isn't it? But if you doesn't follow the right strategies, right approach towards the business, so your company is going to be into history. So what we need to study, once upon a time there was an LML, once upon a time there was a Bajaj Chetak. If you want to be in the market, always your approach should be a 360 degrees approach. Means watch the market just like everything. North, south, east, west, northeast, north, south, east, west, everything. So if you want to be a market leader, you should have a close watch, isn't it? And coming to the next continuation, friends. Yes, the next objective is challenging, friends. Isn't it? Always your business is challenging. Do you accept this? Always the business operations are challenging. Means whatever the strategy today you are applying, it cannot work tomorrow. You need to change your strategy, isn't it? So always your job is a challenging job. The task is a challenging task for you, isn't it? So whatever the products we are watching today, isn't it? Earlier there was a mobile with big area, isn't it? Just like the police people walkie-talkie. Right now, can you accept the mobiles with a big aerial? Do you accept the mobiles right now?
No.
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 But friends, earlier the mobile size is very big with a big aerial. Later, in the next stage, they made it to a small mobiles like compact mobiles. And now we are again into a big screen. But the only difference is there is no aerial. You see the friends, it's a cycle. They started with big mobiles, and in the middle, the mobile has become compact, and now we are using what is the even 6.5 inches screen, isn't it? Do you follow? Now we are using more than 6.5, or it's nearer to 7 inches screen we are using right now.
Yes, sir.
You see the cycle, means where it started, again it is going. It's a cycle, friends. Business cycle will move just like that. So every job is a challenging job. Every task is a challenging task. If you are sleeping today, then you are out of the market, isn't it? So, and coming to the next objective is service to society, isn't it? Not only earning profits to the business operation, friends, you need to take the welfare of the society also. Why we need to take this so welfare of the society means whatever the products you are developing, they should be very safe. For example, the Bajaj company has manufactured the iron or electric greases, isn't it? Assume that the Bajaj Electricals has manufactured an iron box. Do you think that iron box should be a safety one or not?
Safety
Yes,
one.
sir.
Safety means they should give importance to the safety also, isn't it? So because safety is the part of the society. So giving not only quality, friends. For example, if you are opening your refrigerator door, suddenly if you get a shock, you believe the company? No, isn't it? Safety is also a very, very important factor, friends. Quality is important, but safety is also. And not only that, a society is always, they focus on the reasonable price, friends. Isn't it? They always provide affordable price, the price which we are ready to buy. Isn't it? Only earning profits is one of the important objective, but serving to the society is also a very, very important. Providing safe products, quality products, affordable price, and not only that, all the business should provide employment, isn't it? Employment opportunity to the society. This is how you can do welfare to the society. And coming to the last and important objective is a corporate citizenship. You want to show to the world that you are a very good corporate company. How you will say the corporate company? By paying taxes. By paying taxes to the company, sorry, to the government. Government is expecting to pay the taxes. Government is expecting the taxes to the from the corporate companies, isn't it? Company should pay the taxes to the government. If they are not paying taxes, then it is not a good citizenship, isn't it? That what you need to understand. So this is the friends, the objective. So I'll recap what we have studied. First one is profit making is the important objective. Second one is growth is the second objective. Third, go with power. Employee satisfaction, quality of goods and services, market leadership, and next there is a challenging and service to society and a good corporate citizenship. So friends, at this moment you must be in a position to understand every company is not only working for profits, isn't it? Profits will come automatically if you are following the other objectives, isn't it? And I would like to go with the first poll question for today's poll question. So I am launching poll. Okay, I'm closing the poll. Yes, 81% of the class has given the right answer. All the internal and external factors that affect the company functioning is the business environment. So what friends, what you need to remember is if a company is affected either internal factors or maybe the external factors, and we call that environment as a business environment. Yes. Coming to the next continuation topic. Yes, the nature of business. So, what is the nature of business? How the business behaves? How it behaves in the market, isn't it? So before that we studied what are the objectives of the business. Now we are going to study how the nature of the business, what exactly the business is all about, how it behaves in the market. And coming to the first one, the business is complex in nature, isn't it? What is complex means? Isn't it? It's a difficult to understand how it behaves in the market, isn't it? Today, just like a share market, all the business operations are not understood just like that. How it behaves today, can you expect it is going to behave tomorrow also in the same way? No, isn't it? So always the business, the nature of business is complex in nature. It's not easy to understand how it behaves, and it behaves only because of the people or the customers who are there in the market, isn't it? Because customer taste and preferences are changing. Customer taste and preferences are changing every day. Do you think that whatever the customer taste and preferences are there, do you think that they are always they stay like that? Isn't it? They are dynamic, isn't it? They always change. The customer taste and preferences will keep on changing always. If a customer taste changes, preferences changes, what happens immediately? So you need to change your business operations also, isn't it? So complex is what the first character nature of the business means. It may change. It may change at any time, isn't it? So it may change, and at what speed it may change? Dynamic change. For example, due to this COVID, even our lifestyle also changed, isn't it? Due to this COVID-19, the environment, the people's attitude, perception, and the business organizations also changed their strategies, isn't it? So, friends, complex in nature, and dynamic means it keep on changing, ever changing. Business is not constant or stagnant. It isn't. It will keep on change. It will change always. Whatever the products we are using today, it may not be changed, isn't it? It may not be changed. It always will keep on changing, and this is what the dynamic. Coming to third one, interdependence, isn't it? One factor is depending on other factor, isn't it? One business is depending on other business. For example, take Amazon is an example, isn't it? And what Amazon will do? Amazon is an online portal which will provide services of buying and selling activities. Amazon is not a manufacturing company, isn't it? Amazon is not a manufacturing company. It is a mediator between a company and a customer, friends. What it will do? It is depending on company one, company two, company three, like that, isn't it? And Amazon is depending on company one and company two, and companies are also depending on Amazon, because they are putting their products on Amazon, isn't it? So, and we call it as interdependency. Today's the business is very complex, we said, due to these online, and it is dynamic means it is keep on changing. Whatever the products, some 50 to 60% of the products we buy through online today, isn't it? That is how the dynamic is of interdependencies. So Amazon is depending on companies, and the company is also depending on Amazon. And coming to the next one is uncertainty. What happens the next minute? Nobody knows, isn't it? What happens the next minute? Nobody knows. Uncertainty. We are operating in an uncertain environment. What is uncertain? Which is not certain. What happens next minute? Whether this business is going to be. I'll give example of Tata Nano, isn't it? What happened with Tata Nano? Can you give an example? What happened with Tata Nano? Do you think that Tata Nano is a successful product? Do you think that Nano is a successful one?
No.
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 sir.
Can you list out what are the reasons why the Nano is a failure? Why not? Small size. Size is small.
Yes,
Next.
sir.
Next.
Quality.
It sounds like auto.
Okay. Quality and it sounds like auto. That's it. Only these reasons. But friends, one of you said it's a small and it's how much? 1 lakh car. Isn't it? What is the price of the car is? 1 lakh. Isn't it? 1 lakh car is not going to be a big car. Isn't it? It's going to be quality. Quality wise is also good, no problem. And it sounds like auto. But friends, the main reason is when and who is the person who is behind this Nano?
Ratan Tata.
Yes. Ratan Tata dream project. Nano is a dream project, isn't it? And Ratan Tata thought that Indian people will buy this car just like that. And most of the people, when it has been not launched, most of the people said that we doesn't see any autos on the road. Autos will disappear because people will start buying only Nano. But what happened? The reality is something different. And why this Nano is failed? Nano is failed because of number of reasons, friends. The main reason is the promotion. He introduced this car as people's car. He introduced this car as, how he has introduced it as a
People's.
people's
People's
car.
car.
People's car means anyway, car will be there for the people. But what the thing is, it is targeting on mass people. Isn't it? It is targeting on mass people. Means people car means the people means majority of the people buy, and its target customers are mass. And people with mass, they buy only these kind of cheap cars. Isn't it? And people who buy these people's car, they are also called as cheap. Means people doesn't want that label. Do you want, if you travel in a car, auto, in a Nano, do you think that people will identify you like a cheap person who will carry, who will traveling in a cheap car? No, isn't it? Because at that, till that moment, the car is a luxurious one, isn't it? Car means a luxury, but people has not accepted this because it's not a luxury one, isn't it? And one more problem is what one of the friends said, the size is very small. So there are number of reasons. Do you think that Ratan Tata doesn't know all these? Isn't it? He know all these, but what happens? Market is not behaved what Ratan Tata has been taught. He thought something different and market behaved something differently. Isn't it? So do you think that even Ratan Tata cannot do anything because he's a big icon in the business world? Can he change the market? No, because market is always what, friends? It is uncertain. You can't predict. Uncertain means you can't predict. You can't predict what happens next minute. Can you predict what is going to be happen with Apple in the coming 50 years? No, we can't predict. Isn't it? In the place of Apple, maybe some pineapple company may come. I don't know. Isn't it? I don't know, because Apple was the top company. In the future, a pineapple will come. I don't know. Uncertain. You cannot predict. But what as a business organization you can do is only you need to be always a 360 degrees view. Means always open your eyes, because business is complex, difficult to understand. Always it changes, and it is depending on other activities, and it is uncertain. Isn't it? For example, a marriage is going on hot summer in the month of May. Isn't it? Can anybody predict rain?
No.
No, because season is a rain. It's not a monsoon season. It's a summer, hot summer. Suddenly rain comes. So what, as a wedding planner, as the members of the family, you should have some alternatives, isn't it? Immediately you should shift all these your marriage to a closed area. Isn't it?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
entire marriage get disturbed. That is how the readiness. What I want to say is always you must be ready. Isn't it? You must be always ready. Why ready means market is complex, market is dynamic, it is interdependent, and always the important, all of the above, the important one is market is always
Uncertain.
uncertain. So friends, always be ready, ready with all your strategies, all your plans. Google is ready with 100 years. Isn't it? Google plans are ready with 100 years because they know that uncertainty. Isn't it? Because the market is going to behave in a different way. That is how the nature of business. And coming to the next one, a systematic approach or systems approach. Always the nature of the business is systematic in nature or systematic approach. What this systematic means, all the goods and services are produced in a systematic way. And why they are produced? To satisfy the needs and wants. So friends, satisfaction is an old word, friends. Now the new word is delight. Have you heard this delight? What is delight? More than a satisfaction is a delight. Do you want only, for example, if you are paying 100 rupees for a biryani, you will get 100 rupees worth biryani. What we called as, can I say it as a satisfaction or delight? What I say?
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction. But with this biryani, if you get a 250 ml Coke,
Delight.
Delight. Right now, the today business operations are not only going with satisfaction, isn't it? They want a delight, isn't it? What Pepsi says, "Dil mange more." Customers always expect more, friends. They are not ready with satisfaction. They want more, isn't it? If I'm paying 5,000 rupees, isn't it? If I'm paying 5,000 rupees in a hotel room, isn't it? I'll get a room, isn't it? I'll get an accommodation, isn't it? I'll get a free Wi-Fi, all these. But with this, what I need to do? I need to get more. What more? For example, if you are traveling from Hyderabad to Mumbai and one hotel is offering a room with 5,000 rupees with Wi-Fi, with all this, but they need to do something more. How it can give? They can add some more advantages like pick and drop. Isn't it? Pick and drop means if you are coming by train or if you are by the airport, what this hotel person will do? They'll send what they'll send?
Vehicle.
Cab, but it is not there in your 5,000. Do you think that it is there in 5,000? No. What happens? What it is doing? It is giving more. Isn't it, friends? Today, the market, the customers want more. They want something more, which is not comes under satisfaction. People want delight, the D letter, delight. I want more. Why you buy most of the products through online, friends? Because you are not satisfied. What you want to delight, isn't it? And that is what we called as a systems approach. And coming to the next one, and the business is also feel the social responsibility. Do you think that whatever the products the customers, the company is making, it will cause any harm to the society? And also, I'll give one more example. When Ratan Tata announced Nano, the environmentalist in Delhi, they opposed. Why they opposed? Because if nano cars increases, automatically the Delhi is the most polluted place, isn't it? Delhi is the most polluted place in the country. If all the people start using nanos, what happens? Pollution
Increases.
increases. So who are these environmentalists? Environmentalists are people who are taking care of the society. They oppose it. But luckily, the product is not successful. So there is no danger with the nano. So friends, not only systems approach, always a business should also focus on societal responsibility. They should feel responsible towards the society. They should take care of the customers. They should take care of the stockholders. They should take care of the employees and the government. Government means by paying taxes. And employees means by providing all the facilities, salaries. And the last one is, friends, creative approach. What is the creative approach here? All the business operations should always show some creativity. Creative. This is the word today, which is a buzzword today, isn't it? All the products. Apple is good in technology. Isn't Apple products are good in technology because always Apple products are creative in nature, isn't it? So that is how the companies are all about, isn't it? So friends, what you need to understand, a business is dynamic in nature, a business is complex in nature, a business is interdepending on other activities, and it is operating in uncertain, and it should follow a systems approach, and it should feel responsible towards the society, and also a business is always a creative. Because if you want to be a creative, I'll give one more example. Have you heard about Tata Docomo?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
heard this name? What is
Yes, sir.
Tata is an Indian company, Docomo is an international company, and these two companies has started their mobile services in India. What is the successful strategy by Tata Docomo in India? Anybody? Why this Docomo is right now people are not using, but when it is there, what is the success strategy? Isn't it? So friends, before Tata Docomo is launched, the billing is done. On what basis the bill is done? 1 minute. Isn't it? The billing is paid to the mobile operators on what basis?
Minute basis.
1 minute basis. For example, if I make a call to any one of you, I'll ask you, hi, hello, how are you? How many seconds it takes? 22? Some 20 to 30 seconds, isn't it? If I say hi, hello, how are you? How many seconds it takes?
20 to 30 seconds.
But the companies charged the bill for
1 minute.
1 minute. And Tata Docomo addressed this very creatively, isn't it? And Tata Docomo said that if you are talking for 30 to 40 seconds or 50 seconds or half second or half minute, why you should pay for 1 minute? So this company came with a creative approach called seconds billing, isn't it? It came with an approach called seconds billing, friends, isn't it? If you are talking for 50 seconds, what I'll do, I'll pay for only 1 minute or for 50 seconds?
50 seconds.
50 seconds.
50 seconds.
This is, can you say it's a creative strategy, creative approach?
Yes.
Yes. And later, all the companies like Reliance, Vodafone, Airtel, and BSNL all has adapted or followed the same strategy. So friends, the nature of the business is always creative. Show some creativeness in your business. If you are creative, then you are going to be long staying company in the market, isn't it? And friends, these are the nature of the business. So what today's class we discussed, friends, we discussed the objectives of the business, and also we discussed the nature of the business. And coming to the next topic, yes, this is what the important topic. Just I would like to go with only the introduction of the. So friends, now till now we have discussed what is business, what is environment, and after that we also focused on what are the objectives of the business and the nature of the business. This is what the introduction part, and we are now discussing the first and important topic, which you are going to expect a long question in the mid examination as well as the external examination. And friends, don't miss the classes from this topic onwards, because if you understand this environment topic, then it is going to very easy for you to write in the examination. Yes. And friends, I said, what is environment? Environment means what?
Surroundings.
Surroundings. What surroundings?
Surroundings or conditions
Internal and external
Conditions with the
factors.
operates or lives.
What is this surroundings?
business.
Conditions.
Business surroundings, isn't it? And these business surroundings we have divided into how many categories?
To internal and external.
Internal,
Yes.
external.
Yes, very good. That we are going to. On the day, somebody has asked, sir, what about internal and external? Yes, this is the topic we are going to discuss in the coming classes. Yes, friends. Can you see the diagram? It's a very big diagram, but don't get confused with the diagram. It's very easy if you understand. And you see that what we are doing, business environment. We are dividing into how many categories?
Two.
Two. What is
Two categories.
first one? What is first one?
External.
Internal.
Internal, external.
Internal, external. And friends, internal environment, first we'll discuss the internal environment in the coming classes. This part we'll discuss, isn't it? And internal environment is purely inside the organization or outside the organization?
Inside the
Inside the organization.
Inside, friends, because your products, services, everything is produced internally or externally?
Internally.
Internally. And from here, all your products will go here. And what is this environment?
External.
External means nothing but your, what is this external means?
Market.
transportation.
Whether market is internal or external?
External.
External. Isn't it? So friends, this internal environment we are going to study. And coming to the internal, these are all factors, friends. I'll list out one by one. What is the first internal factor is value system. Second one is your mission and objectives. Third one is organizational structure. And fourth one, corporate culture. And fifth one, quality of human resources. And next one is labor unions. So friends, we doesn't focus on this much. And last one is physical and technological resources. So friends, we are going to study 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And
6 factors or 6 environmental factors. All these are called as factors. And friends, don't remember the definition. Any one of the factor will show impact on either positive impact or negative impact on
Business.
business. So friends, that what you need to remember, isn't it? So what you need to remember is you need to understand which one is going to affect positively or which one is going to affect negatively, positive or negative effect, isn't it? What is value system? Whether value system is affecting positively or negatively, or vision and mission is affecting positively or negatively. That is how you need to understand. So friends, at the end of this particular internal external, as a business management student, what you need to understand, which is going to affect the positive effect and which is going to affect negatively, isn't it? And similar to your external environment also. Is it clear, friends? So can we go with the first internal factor today? What is the first one we are going to study?
Value system.
Value system. And all these factors are inside your company. It is just like your house, isn't it? You, for example, in your family, there are 5 members. If I want to study internal environment, what I need to do? I need to study your family, isn't it? Yes. This is how the diagram. Please, so internal environment is consist of a value system, vision and mission, structure, culture, human resources, physical. These things are. So we'll going to discuss one by one. And if you see the diagram, and friends, in your examination also, you need to draw like this. And don't worry about the notes and all those. I'll share with you. So the first one for the today's class, we are going to study. What we are going to study?
System.
Value system.
Value system of what?
Internal business.
Internal about a company.
Company.
Any company. Yes. So the first internal environment we are going to study. What is a value, friends? Value means what? Isn't it? What is a value system? And value consists of all the components. Isn't it? For example, friends, how much value the outsiders will give to you? For example, your friends is giving value to you, isn't it? And how you got the value? From where you got the value, friends? Assume that I'll go with any one of you. Can anyone say your name? Anyone?
Swati.
Shadab.
Swati.
Varsha.
Swati, do you have a value in the society right now?
Yes, sir.
How you got that value?
By my father.
Yes, from your parents, friends. You got the value from your parents. You got the value from the society. You got the value how you behave with others. Isn't it? Do you accept it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? That is how the value of Swati, Shabab, the value of Varsha. Isn't it? Value of myself. How you got the value? So friends, every company will have a value. And what that value, how the company will get the value? Company will get the value with some components. And what are those components? Those components are culture.
Culture, climate, work.
Culture, climate of the company, the work which is under progress or the work which is doing by the company, the management practices. And in tomorrow's class, I'll give some Japan company practices. Why these Japan companies are most popular and hardworking companies? And what are the norms? Always in our family, your grandfather, grandmother says, our family has a great value because your fathers, forefathers, they have done a lot of good things. The people will talk like that, isn't it? So a value system of a company is made up with a company culture. Just now we said that FedEx, isn't it? What is the FedEx culture? If the work culture is different, isn't it? Their climate, the working climate is different. The work process is also different, and their practice, the management practice is also different, isn't it, friends? So this is how the company's culture and value is what made about. For example, even SR University has a value, isn't it? What the value? They give education quality. Isn't it? Quality education. They are very strict in nature. Why they are strict? Strict means they want quality.
Progress.
They want quality output. So that is the reason their work culture is also very strict. Isn't it? So friends, a company, do you think that all the companies who are working in the country or in the world, they have a value system? Yes. Have you heard about Volvo company?
Yes, sir.
Can you give what is the Volvo products?
Cars.
Cars.
Cars, buses. Take
Buses.
example of bus. Why Volvo buses are more popular buses? Can you give one important reason?
Quality.
Quality in the sense?
Safety.
Yes, safety. Safety and comfort is the important feature of the Volvo buses. And how they got the value? The safety and the safest journey by Volvo, that is nothing but what the company has. What the company has, that value.
Value.
And how they got the value? By its culture, by its climate, by its
Management
Practices.
practices, friends. they practice very hard. They practice very hard. Due to that, so there is a means what you need to understand, friends. Every company product and services, what reflect its value system, isn't it? Means Apple company has a value, Samsung company has a value, even SR University has a value, isn't it? Even local companies also have a value. And why? How the value got? Value got by culture, by climate, work, management practices, etc. And value system is nothing but how you can see the value system in the form of either products or services. Isn't it? Why Hyderabad Bawarchi biryani is very tasty, delicious, safety, and everything? Because it is following a
Quality.
quality value system, isn't it? So friends, I'd like to stop here with this, and before I leave